Week 10 is here. Quarterbacks. Who are you going to put in? Who are you going to put out? Put out? Take out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey.
Start them, sit them.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it.
I mean, this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is our thing.
Man.
We nailed it last week.
We did.
Not 100%, but nobody's 100%. But we nailed it. No. We did pretty good. I mean, who else told people to start Jacoby Brissett?
Or Wentz.
Yeah, everybody's like down on Wentz because of the Broncos.
Yeah.
We weren't. We liked Wentz.
Yeah.
We always like Wentz.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's pretty cool.
Anyway, welcome to Week 10 Quarterback Edition. Start 'em, sit 'em.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode of Fantasy Headlines. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing.
Yes.
And sending us all kinds of fun comments. We enjoy hearing from all of y'all. It's fun.
It is, man.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
It's worth it, man.
I mean, we've met tons of people.
Yeah.
And, I mean, people you think about it, people you never would have talked to in your life.
No.
You put a couple videos up there, and all of a sudden, there's some pretty cool people out there.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate all
That's right.
comments.
We appreciate everything. So we're going to get right into it here. Week 10, quarterback, start, sits.
Mm-hmm.
Going for the boldness again.
Going bold, baby.
Bold worked last week.
Yeah.
So we're going to be boldish again.
Yes, indeed.
So why don't you go ahead and hit him off with the very first start for quarterback?
Well, my first bold pick is Josh McCown.
Doubling up on Josh McCown, are you?
Doubling up on Josh. Here's the thing. Tampa Bay, that offense, it's
Do I need to get my toilet?
Yeah. But they're putrid, man. It's Breeze put up big numbers against them, and I know
Breeze didn't even look like he was trying either.
He didn't.
He's like, I guess I'll throw another one.
You know what I mean? It's an ugly situation. We talked in the previous video on the offensive side of Tampa Bay, but I think it's kind of, bled into the defensive side of the ball. But Josh McCown, man, he's looked, pretty good these past few weeks, and especially like this last game. It was just he looked so poised. He's got weapons now. Anderson, Forte looked like he drank from the fountain of youth.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's a great great running back again.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what? But
we said this in our waiver edition, but it makes sense. The Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, let me rephrase that. The Bucks are what the Jets. I'm so confused.
It's all right. We were rolling with it, baby.
So the Bucks are what we thought the Jets were going to be.
Yeah.
Got it.
We are who they thought
they were.
Exactly.
That's right. Shout out Dennis Green.
Yeah, up in heaven.
That's right.
But yeah, man, I mean, I like Josh McCown. This is one of those special seasons that I think, you always got somebody out there, whether it's the quarterback, running back, whatever.
It's my quarterback.
I love that. But yeah, Josh McCown looks really good.
And he's consistent.
Yes.
I mean, he may not go out and get you the big 40, 50-point games, but he's hovering 20 to 25. And in a pinch, I mean, if you got your quarterback on a bye week this week, if you got Alex Smith, Derek Carr, Carson Wentz.
Exactly.
If you got Joe Flacco, you're probably not in the running anyway.
No.
So don't worry about it. Just bench your quarterback for the week, take the 0, move on.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That was a joke. I'm going to double up then.
Okay.
If you're going to double dip on Josh McCown, I'm going to double dip and go with my boy Jared Goff.
Wow.
I mean, preseason, I hated Goff.
Yes.
I trashed him for like our first 15 videos.
Pretty
Even
bad.
if we weren't talking quarterbacks, I would find a way to talk about Jared Goff badly.
Yeah.
But, I repented a few weeks back.
Yeah.
I started to, say I was wrong about Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And then he had a few bad games again. And now the good Jared Goff is back.
He's back.
So we're going to ride him while he's hot.
Okay.
That offense looks great.
Yeah.
And part of me wants to think in the back of my head that McVay kind of held his cards back until after the bye week.
Yeah.
And now he threw everything out on the table in his go time.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a couple tough matchups, the rest of the year. This week they're going to, week 10 they're going against Houston. Houston has looked like, Heaven's Gate to receivers here because everybody's open.
Yes.
Jared Goff with Robert Woods and Sammy Watkins. Both tight ends are getting in the mix with Higbee and Everett. Todd Gurley running like a madman. I mean, the whole offense as a whole just looks solid.
Pretty good.
I mean, they are somewhat matchup proof.
Yeah.
They beat the people they're supposed to beat. Mm-hmm. They struggle with the teams who are really good.
Yeah.
That's just who they are. You know, they're not the Eagles. Okay? No. They are still the Rams people. They're still the Rams, but they look great.
Yeah.
They look great on the offensive side of the ball going against Houston. Mm-hmm. I mean, Goff was only 14 of 22, which is not a lot. Still threw for 311 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some big plays in there. Well, yes, those big plays will not happen every week.
Right.
But Woods, Sammy.
Hey, where's Tavon? I mean, you never know.
He's one of the highest paid receivers in the league, and you don't even talk about him.
Exactly. So that's the thing. You know, they've got these big play receivers, and they could bust at any time, man. Yeah, I like it.
If you need a quarterback this week, Jared Goff is a great play.
He is.
He may not do the 311 and 4 touchdowns again, but he's going to be more than serviceable.
Yeah.
And at least do it for this week, because after this week, it gets harder.
Yeah.
Minnesota, New Orleans, Arizona.
Yeah, man.
Arizona's been kind of easy to throw on. Patrick Peterson, you can't, but other than that, they've been somewhat easy. But tough schedule coming up for Goff. Use them while you can.
Yeah.
This week is a great week for that.
Yeah. And probably, as they get closer to the playoffs, and everything, they're going to start running just a tad bit more. So, yes, indeed. All right. I like Matt Stafford this week.
Yes.
That's going against the Browns. I mean, that's almost one of those situations where if you're playing the Browns, yeah, you might as well go ahead and start, because their defense has kind of crumbled a little bit. They had some runs there where they looked pretty decent. But Matthew Stafford's been coming on here the last few weeks, man. He's been looking phenomenal. Golden Tate, he's starting to get healthier again. Marvin Jones looks like the person that we...
Marvin,
yeah.
It's Mike's brother.
Shout out to Mike Jones. But yeah, Marvin Jones is looking pretty good, man. You may even see a little Theo Riddick. You never know.
Who's that guy?
He's going to start.
He's the magic man. He disappears.
He does. Well, he's looking better than Abdullah right now.
Yeah.
Abdullah looks...
And, we will say that we do record this on Monday evening. So the Monday evening game has not played yet.
Yes.
Maybe Abdullah looks good tonight.
He could.
Probably not, but maybe he does.
Right.
You never know. Keep that in mind, though. But, yeah, next week, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Hopefully that offense can start turning around.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Who we all thought was going to be a great play this year.
Right.
The offense is just kind of, they're not bad, but they're not good either. I'm going to pick another one of my favorites.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I know you love the Steelers.
Yeah.
You're a Steelers guy.
Yes, indeed.
Even though you got your Panther stuff on.
Yeah, just representing the
hometown. Right. Yeah. I get it. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go with Big Ben.
What? I almost fell out my chair.
I'm going to go with Big Ben. I'm going to say you got to start Big Ben this week.
Yeah.
He's on the road, which is not usually good.
Right.
But they're coming off a bye week.
Yeah.
They got all that Martavis Bryant junk hopefully out of the way. Whether they use him or not. Like me some Juju.
Yeah, man.
Juju's all over that beat.
All over it.
They're going to be playing at the Colts. And it's a perfect opportunity for them to come out, gain some momentum. We already know he's got the weapons. That's never been the issue.
Yeah.
It is kind of scary to start him on the road because typically he's a at-home play only. But coming off the bye week, I would think that Tomlin has them pretty ready to go out and get the second half of their season, going in the right direction.
Yeah.
What a better way to do it against the Colts?
Exactly. I mean, like I said, the weapons are there, with Juju's emergence, and again, they probably will work Brian into the system once again. So, man, you got 4 wide receivers that's sitting there like ready to ball out. I like him. I like Big Ben anyway.
You like him, and he representing for the dad bods out there.
Exactly.
If your quarterback's got a double chin, he can't be that bad.
He can't be that bad, man.
I mean, all those normal guys are like, heck yeah.
Exactly.
If he can do it, so can I.
Yes. All right. Now, this one is, again, this is dependent upon if he's going to play. So, I preface that, all talks right now, Well, it's kind of 50-50, but a lot of people are saying that he will, play. I'm talking about old Garoppolo.
Old Jimmy?
Old Jimmy.
Yeah. Now, this is bold.
This is bold.
Because if you're starting Jimmy,
yeah,
who's never played with the 49ers before.
Right.
You in some trouble, A. However.
Exactly.
The last time Jimmy played.
Yeah.
Yes, it was with the Patriots.
Right.
But he's got the talent.
Yeah, I mean, the talent is there. Mentally, the guy is sharp. You watch a lot of tape on him and everything, and just listen to, coach talking, everything like that. Garoppolo, he's got his head is in the right place when it comes to the position. But going against the Giants, I mean, it's not the Giants that we knew of at the very beginning of the season. They gave up 51 points against the Rams. Not saying that the 49ers are even on that same tier, but come on, 51 points?
Yes. That's an issue.
That's pretty bad.
That's bad.
And it looks like they were giving up. So I think it's more of a mental thing with the Giants right now. That whole organization. I don't know. It's in flux. Mm-hmm.
We could double down on that boldness. What if Garoppolo doesn't start and it's Beatheard?
Is that a
little too bold?
Yeah, that might be a little too.
That's
bold.
A little too bold.
We might have to back.
That's when you start hearing the branch that you're walking on starting to creak a little bit.
Yeah,
like it's about to break. When you bring up C.J. Beathard,
right,
you're like, that may be a little much.
Yeah. You might want to moonwalk off of that one.
Off of that one. Come on, now we gotta be bold.
Well, I mean,
hey, if you're gonna start C.J. Beathard, comment us below and say that you got the guts to do it.
Yes,
and you will have our sympathy.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna go with somebody who I'm almost positive I'm opposite of him this week than you are.
Okay.
So we're going to do my last start, which will then lead into your first sit.
Gotcha.
And we're going to go back and forth on this and see who's going to go with who.
Okay.
I'm starting Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
I'm starting Tyrod against the Saints.
Yeah.
The Saints have looked great, but they're going to be in Buffalo.
Okay.
Tyrod's got all kinds of weapons, especially if Charles Clay comes back.
Yes.
I think Shady's a weapon still. I think.
Yeah.
He looked old last game.
He did.
He didn't look normal. But what's weird is 2 weeks ago, he looked like the Shady of old. So I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bad pregame dinner. Maybe he had some indigestion. Maybe he was plagued by some gas. Whatever it was, he wasn't himself.
No.
So, I mean, they got him. They got Kelvin, Matthews, Zay Jones, Charles Clay. All of a sudden, the Bills, who had zero weapons, have a lot of weapons. Playing at home in Buffalo. Coming off a tough loss to the Jets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's to me, it's a lot tougher defense than people give the Saints credit for.
Yeah.
But listen, it's got to be the Bills' year. Not to win it all, but, I mean, they were projected to be.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about them tanking 10 weeks ago.
Right.
And they're not tanking.
No.
They've gotten better. I got some flack last week for the videos because I said that their defense was really great. Well, their defense before last week was pretty good.
Yeah.
Last week, they were not so good.
No.
Their defense is solid. Their offense is going to start coming around. Kelvin gives them that red zone threat, and it's going to be a high-scoring game. They're going to have to throw because Breeze is – I don't care who he plays, defense or not, Breeze is going to score some points.
Right.
They're going to have to throw to keep up.
Yeah, well, and again –
So sell them as to why to sit them.
Okay, so my version, going on the other end of the spectrum, one main reason, again, like you stated about the Saints' defense, this defense, man, is starting to come together, and they're playing on another level. Lattimore looks like Deion Light. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
I'm not saying he's the shutdown corner, but I mean, this guy, he's the defensive rookie of the month. I mean,
is he like the Seth Meyers to the Jimmy Fallon?
That's pretty good.
He's late night. He's not the Tonight Show.
You're right.
He's late night.
He's almost on that next level.
He's like next in line.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for the other person to mess up.
Exactly.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
Seth Meyers of NFL.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I just, bam, came to me.
Hey.
It happens.
But again, I don't know, man. I like Tyrod Taylor. Again, the weapons that he's, surrounded with now, even with Clay coming back, it does, increase their probability of, just doing well, especially him. But again, man, the Saints give so many different looks on defense now. I mean, it's like, 1 minute they're blitzing and then stepping back into a zone. I mean, it's just, they give you so many different looks. And, with the Saints offense, again, Breeze is going to score, but they're going to start running the ball and start to slow that tempo down. So it may have a negative effect on Tyrod, and even Shady, just getting them out of that flow because, if they're controlling the ball and the clock, speaking of the Saints, it's going to be very hard for Tyrod to really get in the rhythm, my opinion.
Oh, so, and you're allowed to it. And now we gave the people a purpose to comment below.
Exactly.
Team Jake?
Yes.
Team Mac?
Boom.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into a couple sits. Since you just said to sit Tyrod Taylor.
Yep.
This is the week of boldness.
Yes.
This is the section of the show that I had a plan for.
Right.
That I thought about all day if I wanted to do it or not.
Okay.
I'm going to say this on camera without editing. Yeah. I have chickened out, and I am not going to do it. I was going to say to sit Tom Brady.
Oh, wow.
Coming off the bye at Denver.
Right.
But after seeing what happened to Denver and the defense and what Wentz did, I can't do it. I want to, but I can't.
He might score 60 points.
He might. And I'm not willing to put myself out there like that.
Yeah,
that's bold. But I'm going to go ahead and go away from that.
All right.
And I'm going to go down. I know this is somebody else that you probably like. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. Let me see here. Oh,
yeah.
He's on your list already, so I won't take him. I was going to go. So tough. Let's be bold. Sit Russell Wilson this week.
I like it.
Sit Russell Wilson.
I like it.
Listen, Russell's been playing great. Mm-hmm. The offensive line has improved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're going to play at Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona's run D is better than their pass D. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Seattle's run offense is worse than its pass offense.
Yes.
But you just kind of saw it last game. Mm-hmm. They didn't have it all together. The Redskins are a decent defense, but it took a late game, drive just to get them back into the game.
Right.
Which they then turned around and squandered away.
Yeah.
It's just Russell Wilson is a great talent again. Mm-hmm. Lots of weapons. Mm-hmm. I just think they're too inconsistent.
Yeah.
I mean, agree. Baldwin or Richardson, either or, whichever Peterson goes up against.
Yeah.
Probably Baldwin will be shut down.
Yes.
I do think Jimmy Graham has a great game this week.
Yes.
However, Russell himself as an overall whole, I'm only looking about 200, 210 yards, maybe one touchdown. He's not going to be horrible.
Right.
But he's not going to be the fourth-ranked fantasy quarterback that everybody looks at him to be.
Right.
If you have no other options, he's going to get you somewhere in the 18-point range, which is acceptable.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be what you're used to with Russell Wilson.
Right.
He's going to have to fling it. Mm-hmm. They got the Honey Badger in the secondary, Patrick Peterson. Yeah. The defense has not been great in Arizona.
No.
But, I mean, watching them on film, they're improving. Mm-hmm. They're not horrible. You can't just do whatever you want to against them.
No.
I mean, and apparently Arizona's super committed to the run.
Yeah.
Peterson had 396 carries this week. You know what I mean? And that's what they're going to do again.
They're going to, exactly.
And if the opponents are getting a running back to get 30, almost 40 carries a game, that clock is moving constantly.
Yes.
And if the clock is moving constantly, that just gives Russell less opportunity to do something with the time that he does have.
Agreed.
So, Russell Wilson, I'm bold.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it with Tom Brady, but I'm going to sit Russell Wilson. I want a couple slots down.
Hey, I like it. I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, again, like I said, they're going to run the ball. And people think, well, okay, it's the Seahawks. It doesn't matter. I think, Aaron's is going to run the ball regardless. They see that, AD, he's hungry. He's ready to show the world that he's still got some juice left in the tank. And he does. And that's the thing. That type of back, you need to keep feeding him. Mm-hmm. So, again, to your point, if they're going to continue to run the ball, it's going to slow the clock down, and it's going to alleviate Russell just a tad bit.
Yes.
My sit that I like this week, or don't like rather, is I'm gonna go with Phil Rivers.
Mr. Phillip?
Yeah. I don't like the matchup against the Jaguars.
I don't like anybody against the Jaguars.
No, man. Saxonville, man.
What if Brady played the Jackson? Then could you sit him?
Not sit him, but temper. You temper your expectations. Phillip Rivers, though, I mean, here's the thing. If you have, let's see, I don't know, Andy Dalton, just for an example, and Phil, okay, yeah, I would play him, because I think Rivers is just a tad bit better. His weapons are a little better. So, in other words, if you don't have a better option, then play him. But if you got somebody else or one of these other guys that we spoke upon, like Matthew Stafford, I would much rather play him than Phil Rivers this week. Jaguars are not playing. You can't expect much from Keenan Allen. Maybe someone like Travis Benjamin could get loose, because he's so fast or whatever. Melvin Gordon's going to have to run the ball. They got to loosen the defense up, and I just can't see that happening. I don't see them running Melvin 25 times.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? I just can't see it, so I don't like Phil this week.
Cross him off the list.
Cross him off the list.
And he's done.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna take one more. I'm pretty sure this is something that you and I are going to agree on, so we can end the show agreeing with each other.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins.
Okay. What
is wrong with Kirk Cousins? Is it Kirk Cousins or is it his receivers?
It's a lot of things. I think the biggest thing is they lost the OC.
It could be. I mean, it just looks everything just looks disorganized.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob Kelly. He had 2 touchdowns last night.
Yeah.
Looked great for the touchdowns. Dude had like 14 carries and 18 yards. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The run game is non-existent.
Yeah, exactly.
All of a sudden, Chris Thompson is almost invisible. Jordan Reed can't stay healthy. Crowder was inactive.
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor has no idea what he's doing as a wide receiver all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Josh Doxson is great for one play a game.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the offense just looks horrible. It doesn't look appealing. They do nothing but cause gray hair and anxiety.
Yep.
I mean, if you have Kirk Cousins, get the acids ready, get some Tums or something ready, because they're going to play with your mind for a week, because yes, he comes through in garbage time every once in a while. I mean, that long play to Doxson at the end of the game the other day, I mean, that's all stuff to pad stats.
Exactly.
But you can't count on those week in and week out. Kirk Cousins this week, and it hurts because Kirk Cousins is so talented and he's so coming into the year. I mean, this dude's making a ton of money, and he's not producing for it. Going against Minnesota, coming off the bye week,
yeah, I don't like
it. I don't care if he's ranked inside the top 10. I'd rather take one of these guys a little bit lower down and just hope for the best, because Kirk Cousins is just going to disappoint.
Yeah, pretty bad. He will, And like I said, the Vikings are not any, scrubs by no means.
Yeah. No, they're especially coming off the bye week.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be ready for him. They don't have to shut too many people down.
No.
I mean, Xavier Rhodes may be able to take the day off. Who's he going to guard?
Right.
I mean, he doesn't have to worry about anything.
No.
So that's what we got. Quarterbacks this week. Start them, sit them.
Yeah.
Make sure you send us your questions. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button for us. We appreciate those likes.
Exactly.
I always like opening up the app and seeing how many likes we got.
Yeah, man. That's
lots of likes. But make sure you're following us on Twitter. Sending us messages on YouTube here, on Gmail, however you want to get a hold of us. Get a hold of us. We'll help you out, get those lineups set, and hopefully get you another W.
Yes, all about them wins.
All about the wins. Not how Jameis did. Did you see that pregame video of him looked like he was licking his fingers or something? We don't do that.
No.
We're going to get you real W's.
Yeah.
Not whatever that was.
Yeah.
How did that work out for Jameis?
Right.
Not so well. All right. Well, you guys have a good rest of your week. We appreciate you, and make sure you check out our other episodes. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Peace. Bye.